So I mean, there I was. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is actually when I'm driving. There's like a fun little game you can play. It's like well, cause usually when you're driving normally, it's like it's no fun. You know, you gotta be cautious and all that. But after you start drinking and get behind the wheel, it can actually be like a really fun experience. Like you're trying to dodge all this shit and it's coming really close to you. Like it's insane. So what you have to do is, or at least what I do is, um, once you're under that kind of influence, that's when you go into it's best I find in the freeway because that's where the high speeds are. You want to make sure it's crowded more because they tend to move out of your way, especially when you're going the opposite direction of fucking traffic. Although I find that's where I get the best results, where I have the most fun, is when I'm going in the opposite direction, because then I have to actually swerve out of the way. It's crazy. I have not crashed once, although there are a lot of cases where other people have crashed into me. It's like they can't even watch where they're going. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It's just, especially 60 miles per hour in opposite directions. It gets my fucking blood pumping, man. The police, though, I wouldn't recommend going on the same freeway more than once. Because the last time the police blockaded at the very end, so that kind of got me in some. I had to turn around, or actually, I don't remember what. I think I blacked out. I don't, because usually, I mean, it's a lot of alcohol. I wouldn't recommend. I'd recommend working up to it. Not right away though. It's not, it's not a good idea to do it straight away. Um, but yeah, I probably do that about 10, 15 times a month. Um, but I usually, I mean, I want, sometimes I do it more than 15 times a month because, I mean, 15 times is usually the limit. I mean, I run out of alcohol. That's the thing. I do it probably, 20% more than that. If I, had more, the stuff I need, And there's different things you can try. Like, it can be a different experience when you're near schools, because people tend to slow down. Personally, I don't like to run over, a fully grown adult people because they topple over the hood of the car and could, it can, depending on your insurance, it could really damage you. Like the kids, um, they're below average height, so they usually just slam on the concrete so you can just keep going. You could probably get three, four of them before getting slowed down to a halt. And the other cars around are completely slow, so they're not getting your way, or you have to slow swerve around them, create your own game. Of course, all under alcohol. I find that's the most fun. I don't know about drugs. You could try mixing them. I know, and that could be a good experience. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I'd recommend trying that. So, what do you mean? What do you mean that's illegal? Like it's against the law? I mean, I know the police. Okay, listen, the police are all. They don't. They don't actually. You. You can't believe they actually stop crime. Listen, this is. I haven't once gotten arrested. Okay, I'm too good for that. They can't even catch up to me. I don't believe it's a crime. I mean, people, I'm just having some fun. They need to get out of my goddamn way. All right, just playing some, it's like a real life Frogger, except, um, you're not going across the street. It's all about the street. You're not about, escaping the danger. The danger's coming to you. You want the danger. That's what you want when you're going to do it. So, yeah. I mean, illegal. I don't see the problem with it. it's really, stress relieving. Especially, I mean, I'm lowering the population. Especially, these fucking useless kids aren't gonna, amount to anything. I swear, they never do. I'm doing them a favor. I know the families can take it a bit hard, but they could just commit suicide on their own time. Honestly, they that might be the best course of action. Especially if I can create that kind of domino effect, I really feel like I'm making the world a better place. So yeah,